First watch all the clips and at the end you will hear my thoughts on it. While watching, if you have any thoughts then write them in comment section. I would love to read your thoughts.
This guy is taking me on a date and he just casually mentioned he's like 6'7", 6'8", and I was like, Cassie, I'm 6'8", I'm getting a bat boy, like my time has come. And then I was like, let's see how tall that actually is. I'm sorry, what? What am I supposed to do with this?
What's to say to men when they're deeply out of pocket, aside from, shut the fuck up? Do people usually receive that kind of comment well, or are you just experimenting today? Ask them if they have female siblings. Regardless of the answer, how do you feel that's affected you later in life? Sounds a bit convoluted. Once the subject of them being an asshole has passed, bring up a story where another man has treated you very similarly. Watch them step up to the plate to defend your honor. Yeah, I hate when men treat me like that, when they do this XYZ thing that they just did. If you're feeling frisky, why did you feel comfortable treating me like that then? A simple, are you okay? You seem a bit off today. Did something happen? Whether or not they want to accept it, a lot of men that are rude to women just because they're women want a negative reaction so they can further be mad at women for being dramatic and angry all the time. A bit of mercy will disarm them and maybe even make them ask themselves, am I okay? Why am I doing this? Were you trying to be productive just then? I couldn't tell what your end goal was. Did your mom pay attention to you when you were younger, or were you left alone a lot? What were you hoping to compensate for with that statement? You must break your mother's heart. And if all of that fails, of course, there's old reliable, shut the fuck up.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
When I see this type of woman, I understand more and more each day why Jesus taught us to say, deliver us from evil. This is the kind of radical feminist, now called woke, who no matter what a man does, will always find something to complain about. The irony is that they often end up dating equally woke men in an endless cycle of drama. A grounded man avoids these women. Sure, they might have something in intimacy that makes them appealing for a night, but beyond that, it's better to keep your distance. Remember, if you see a pig nose ring and brightly colored hair, it's a giant red flag. Brother, ignore the bad, do good, and keep moving forward. Don't let someone like that cross your path.
So I've seen this trend going around where people take the filters off to show their real face. I always use a filter on my videos because I don't like my skin. I don't like my eyelashes. Even when I've got false eyelashes on, I still don't feel like I really like my face. So I thought I'd do this video, take the filters off. I don't have any false lashes on. I've got mascara on, but my lashes, not very good. I don't have any makeup on. My hair's a bit of a mess. So I thought I'd take it off. Not that I really want to. So yeah. So this is me with no filters on. I really don't like my skin or my lashes, but this is me. I've got 2 daughters, so I want to try and get better with liking how I look. I'm not saying I'm not going to use filters again, but I will try to do more videos, no filters, just me. Be a big step, but see how I get on. So for everyone else watching, it's your turn to do the no filter trend.
Oh, hell no!
Honestly, put it on again.
I'm going to talk more about the boyfriend-girlfriend purgatory in Hoge. Something that I know you've seen also on TikTok or Instagram or any social media is when you see these men who are doing these grandiose gestures to ask these women to be their girlfriend after date 3, after date 4 of fake love bombing, okay? And they have these bouquets and they put the petals on the floor and it leads to the mattress, you know, in the hotel, and you see the girl just beaming with joy and there's cameras and this and that. You want to hear the hot take? This just tells me exactly what I've been saying. The boyfriend-girlfriend hoax is only for sexual exclusivity. Anytime I see a man who's doing something romantic and it has something to do with a hotel mattress or anything with a mattress, okay, while he's asking her to be the girlfriend or let's go on a trip, and then you see all the celebrations around the mattress, it's literally what I'm saying. It's not a compliment. When you're dating for a ring, you really start to see things very differently. And I would have friends who would just brag about, look what he did for me. And I'm looking at the roses on the bed. I'm looking at the box of lingerie that he bought her. I'm like, yeah, honey, you're going to have to perform for that girlfriend status that you want so bad. Yeah, girl, perform. Sorry. But like, I want you both to really think about this once and for all, okay? And get your dating philosophy right. Make a decision in this 2024 where you're going to be. Are you going to be roster dating? Or are you going to be the boyfriend-girlfriend situationship, proving yourself sexually and paying for it with your body? I want to know what you're about to do. That actually is between you and God, okay? But you cannot be wavering. Make a decision. I don't just say this stuff to say it. Okay, I say it because I've been through it. I didn't know at one point I was also wavering and I was kind of like, I don't know, can I have a boyfriend? But like, also roster date a little bit later, or like, I want to kind of give him a chance a little bit, but I kind of want to see what's here. No. Months were wasted. And guess what? Energy was obsessive over one man. Doesn't make sense. Okay? About is he going to propose? Is he going to do this? Is he going to do that? Is he? One man's versus over here. When you roster date, you actually see how far men are willing to go to compete for you. It's real competition. This is real life bachelorette stuff right here. Okay? I mean, when I think about the comparison of how far men have gone to have the girlfriend, when they know all it takes is some bouquets, some spoiling, maybe throw some money here, and he has access to all of her goods, it's not a difficult formula. Over here, he has to do more. He has to drive 3 hours to see you. He has to be doing all kinds of sacrifice. Maybe he needs to be buying you furniture for your new apartment. Girl, I don't know. But he has to be doing things he never thought he would do for your affection. Maybe he was a womanizer. Maybe he's used to having sex after, seeing someone for 2 or 3 months in the girlfriend stage. But now he's out here waiting for you. He's doing things he never thought he'd do. While you are dating, you're seeing what's out there and you're not stopping. Make a decision, my girls.
I was recently tagged in a video talking about how there will never be a lesbian version of Drew and how Drew has been able to amass millions of followers, specifically straight women. I'm sure that there are queer women that follow her too, but I think that straight women are attracted to Drew's content because women feel the weight of men in society. They want to talk shit on men. They want to criticize men, but they also look to Drew as someone who has been able to get a partner and attract a partner that actually brings value to her life. And I think that women are instilled to believe that they also have that hope. Lesbians, on the other hand, have decentered men completely and see men for what they really are because we are not attracted to them, because we do not center them in our life. We do not seek their validation at all at the end of the day. I would agree that straight women may have a harder time relating to a lesbian for that reason, but I might be biased in this perspective, but I look to other queer women to kind of discuss the discourse that is happening in culture, specifically heteronormative culture, because they are not attached to a desired outcome with men. I would argue we need to amplify queer women's voices because of that reason specifically, because it does not carry the hope of finding a romantic partner.
The modern dating game has become a circus of filters, inflated egos, and mismatched expectations. Take a recent videos I have shown you before. It doesn't hold back in peeling back the layers of social media illusions and the baffling standards women sometimes bring to the table. Let's dive in. Social media filters have turned the dating world into a minefield of deception. One brave Woman in the video admitted she struggles to embrace her unfiltered self, proving the gap between Instagram reality and actual reality is wider than ever. While it's refreshing to see some honesty, it's also a reminder, don't believe everything you swipe on. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, feminism's role in all this. The video takes a jab at radical feminists setting sky-high standards for men while simultaneously pushing an anti-man narrative. These unattainable checklists often lead to women finding themselves alone or tangled in melodramatic relationships with woke guys who bring more drama than stability. Maybe it's time for a reality check. And what about those over-the-top romantic gestures that scream boyfriend material but barely scratch the surface of genuine commitment? The video calls out this boyfriend-girlfriend purgatory, where grand displays of affection are just bait to lock down exclusivity. The lesson? If it looks too good to be true, it probably is. For women still navigating these murky waters, the video suggests a bold move: roster dating. By dating multiple people, they can keep their options open and ensure compatibility before settling down. Plus, it's an easy way to make suitors step up their game. Fair play? Maybe. But for men, it's also a cue to bring their A-game if they want to stay in the running. The video wraps up with a cold, hard truth: setting unrealistic expectations and buying into radical ideologies leads straight to frustration and loneliness. Authenticity, grounded standards, and a little self-awareness go a long way in making real connections. So, here's the takeaway for men: be sharp, stay authentic, and don't let the filtered fantasy reel you in. The dating world might be wild, but clarity and confidence are your best allies.
And that concludes today's discussion on MGTOW voice. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on future videos. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next video.